Hi there, I'm Michelle Beatty, a professional development strategist and a PMP certified program manager. The Skills Recharge conversation recently continued during the Add Your S.A.U.C.E episode on my podcast, Career Tipper. I enjoy watching competitive cooking shows. During conversations with clients, colleagues, and peers, I sometimes discover them shrinking back and identifying and confidently owning the skills that make them the subject matter experts of their industry or niche. In those moments, I remind them to add their sauce. Confidently speaking, posting, and promoting their skill set is essential when communicating with allies, colleagues, and decision makers. Chefs often boast about their sauce and how its savory flavor impacts the dish and overall visual appeal. Your skills and expertise are the sauce that companies, big and small, need. We have to package up our skills nicely, continually, and intentionally. Just like the satisfying taste of a flavorful, savory sauce awakens taste buds, your skills, once strategically placed on display through all forms of your professional communication, like a sauce on a plate, can prove to be the strong contributor that is the right hire to meet the needs of a program or project. I'm continuing to provide the breakdown of you and my latest professional development acronym, S.A.U.C.E, to understand your niche and to help you keep your skills recharged, competitive, and hire ready. Your niche is prime real estate for you to go heavy on adding your sauce. You must understand yourself and your tested skills that showcase and support your niche credibility. Commit to being a detective to understand and define your industry's underserved or unmet needs. One best practice many continually subscribe to when understanding your niche is the willingness to fail forward. Accept failure, aka lessons learned, as a stepping stone to success that will connect you to solutions you can refer to as you progress with aligning how you show up and add value to your chosen niche. Your ability to understand your niche can increase your impact and influence decisions made for your industry. Former accountant and investment banker Dalan Vanterpool shared an example of a subject matter expert impacting their industry on episode 4 of Money and Skills with Dalan and Michelle. Check out the clip.
I think people need to realize how big being the subject matter expert on what seems like a super niche thing, it can have a major global impact. And I'll give the example. There's a Trinidad? Yeah, she's from Trinidad. I think she's from Trinidad. I'm like 99% sure on this. 99% sure she's from Trinidad. Marla Dukaran. She's a Trinidadian economist. And obviously she understands the global economy, all this kind of stuff. And she's very skilled, very intelligent. She understands all this stuff. But when she writes, she publishes her stuff and her research, it's specifically on the Caribbean region. She could write about, geopolitics and this and that other and how it impacts the economy and what the Federal Reserve. It's all related. The world is connected. But when she publishes stuff, she got known for being the go-to person for what the heck is going on in the Caribbean. What does this mean? And it's to the point where she's so respected as a subject matter expert on this thing that depending on what she publishes in her monthly blog, her monthly newsletter, interest rates will change because of what she said. It's that serious. She put out an article last year specifically about, it was one of her monthly newsletters, just giving her prognosis on what's happening in the Bahamas and the amount of debt to GDP ratio and all this kind of stuff. Investors started freaking out. When I say investors, I don't just mean like Caribbean investors. I'm talking about, Wall Street was paying attention to a little lady and I don't mean this in a demeaning way. I just mean little in terms of like when you look at the scope of what you could do just by being the quote unquote little subject matter expert. Wall Street is paying attention to what this lady is saying because they're like, hey, we're up here in New York, we're doing this and that other, but she seems to be really close to what's happening on the ground. So if she's thinking this, maybe we need to start making some adjustments. And you saw the price of you can look physically on the screen when this thing dropped and see the price falling because the subject matter expert just said something about it. And when she changed her mind or when she gives some different perspectives on something else, you see the price of things physically change. So she can move markets just by being the subject matter expert on what seems to be something that's niche and irrelevant in the global scale.
Our quest to understand our industry niche can position us to focus on relationship building through partnerships and resource building. Consider developing relationships based on a modified SWOT analysis of your professional strengths, areas where you want to strengthen your industry understanding, places where you want to identify growth opportunities or establish stabilization, and develop an understanding of threats impacting your niche. These efforts will keep you curious and researching to check facts and emotions. You may find yourself getting better at trusting your gut and the lessons learned from failing forward as you engage in meaningful and valuable conversations that stir up clarity, directives, and guided and planned timeframes. Understanding your niche not only leads to impact, it leads to profitability. Your ability to communicate your understanding of your niche can clear the cobwebs for many to understand why they should or need to work with you to help them improve processes or how they present in the marketplace to help increase profits for a set duration. Like a well-crafted sauce, your saucy skills equates to the chef's kiss of adding value to your offering because of your skills, expertise, and understanding of your industry from your ongoing networking, research, and sweat equity to earn your tenure that led you to zoning in on your niche. I invite you to join the Skills Recharge conversation by sharing your experiences in the comments. Let's learn from each other.